Welcome back to the U Sports Report New Mexico. It is springtime, the perfect time to watch sports.
Yeah, I mean, you can get out there. I mean, you can even go play sports. You play basketball. Perfect time to go play some golf. Perfect time to go watch a baseball game.
You can support the local economy and go check out a local pro sports or high school level sports, which Adam Deal is going to give us all the coverage on right now.
Thanks, Kimberly. Appreciate it. Listen, everything heating up here in baseball and softball as the state tournament looms ahead. In fact, seeding and selection show is going to be this Sunday. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. But some of these district races getting really tight. So let's get to it. We'll start in District 1, a monster game between the Rio Rancho Rams taking on the Volcano Vista Hawks. This was in Volcano as the #1 ranked Rams taking on their district rivals. We'll start it off. It's a bunt, and Levesque lays it down perfectly. Noah Montano, fresh off his triple, going to slide in. He's safe. It's 2-0 as we go back to the bottom of the fourth. It's a pitching duel as Body Bolin gives up his third hit of the game. That's Dylan Rodriguez. Tanner West all the way from second, going to score nice and easy, standing up after the single. 2-1, tight one, top of the fifth. Rio Rancho trying to get some extra ones. This is a blooper out to first. Tanner West will get the out, but it will score on the infield single. Montano, his second run in. And in the bottom of the sixth inning, trying to score, threatening with 2 on. The Volcano Vista Hawks going to add one more. It's tight, 3-2 after Smoyer on the sacrifice RBI. Bottom of the seventh, 1 on second, 2 outs. This popped up by Isaac Zamora. Easy play. And so that ends the game 3-2. Rio Rancho stays undefeated in district. That's big, but with heavy hearts. So a big shout out to Ray Chavez, passing away suddenly, the assistant coach for the Rio Rancho Rams. Obviously, it's extremely sad news. Our hearts go to the Rio Rancho faithful. Coach Murphy, they're going to carry those heavy hearts throughout the state tournament. It's going to be difficult, but Ray Chavez, his family, it's definitely in our minds. Let's move along here. We'll continue in District 1, but we'll switch it a little bit over to softball. This game's so huge for Cleveland. Cleveland haven't lost in a month. They've won their last 9 games, but Volcano Vista right there, only 1 loss in district play. And Cleveland with a little infield single that gets by on the error, going to score 1. So it's 1-0 on top right. Everything's smooth. Well, not so far. Alicia Durant going to knock this out into center field. Ties it up 1 apiece. Bottom of the third inning, still going. Selena Sullivan, she was huge on the mound. She was also huge at the plate. The error, that's going to score another run. So Sullivan doing her thing on the throwaway. And then a little bit later, the single out to the infield comes sliding in. That's Size Wilmert. So Size Wilmert's in. It's 5-1. All of a sudden, Volcano Vista leading bottom of the fourth, and that bat's going to do it. So Sullivan to center, scores 2 more runs, makes it 7-1 at the top of the fifth, and a little defense here. Check it out. Shortstop with the grab. Top of the seventh we go. Right back to Sullivan. She couldn't make the grab, but check out the play at the plate. Size Wilmert with the tag. Out. 7-1. It's the Hawks now on top of District 1. It's so big for them to hold on and win at home. They lost to Cleveland a little bit earlier in district play. The Storm are 5-1 now in district play, and Volcano Vista jumps up to 6-1. Now remember, District 1 a little bit different than the other districts. They don't play the doubleheaders and play each other 3 times, just twice, home and home. And so Volcano Vista with the split really has the upper hand against Cleveland now, which could help their seeding a little bit later. Now we go back to baseball. We talked about Rio Rancho with the monster win against Volcano Vista. They stayed undefeated in district at 6-0. Now a chance to clinch the district, taking on their crosstown rival, the Cibola Cougars. So here come the Cougars. And the Rio Rancho Rams going to start things off. That's a sac fly out to left field. Garrett Goldsmith going to come around, slide in, and it's 1-0 in the bottom of the first. So nice start for the Rams. Cibola's bats, they woke up. Reese Price, that's a single out to right field, ties it up 1 apiece. Let's go to the top of the fourth. It's the Cougars on top 2-1. And the bat out to left field. Yes, coming around from second's going to score Nick Monk. And so the Cibola Cougars now with the lead. 3-2. Let's go to the bottom of the sixth. Monster inning for the Rams. A walk. That'll score 1 with the bases loaded. Ties it up 3 apiece. And then the big bat, Garrett Goldsmith. Look at this. That's a base clearing single out to right field. 3 will score, and the Rams going to go on to win it 6-3. as they get it done. Rio Rancho Rams, again, heavy hearts with 2 monster wins in district play. Toughest district in the state, and they're 7-0. They'll play Cleveland a little bit later this week, but the district is all theirs. I'll tell you this, they could lose to Cleveland. They could get smashed by Cleveland. They're going to be the 1 seed in the state. I could promise you that. The Rio Rancho Rams flying high in the hardest district. Shifting gears now from high school sports, let's go to professional sports and your local Duke City Gladiators. They were in a first-place battle taking on the Texas Revolution. The Revolution came in town first place in the conference. Top 3 make the playoffs, so such a big game. Check it out by Robert Kent, a toss. That's Darius Fudge, touchdown, 7-0 Revolution on top. Look at this. Delo Davis been so big. That was his 13th touchdown catch of the season, 21-14. It's the Revolution on top. Second quarter, over the top, Joe Adams. Yes, celebrate it, TD Revolutions. And then Brian Randall, he's going to find his guy, Cedric Johnson, who's been so big time. Johnson had another monster game in this one. And Duke City reclaimed the lead, 28-21. And Kent, look at a little dump off. Darius Fudge, nice move, and Fudge to the goal line, eventually into the end zone. Touchdown. A little bit later, Delo Davis in for Brian Randall was Geneser. Taylor Geneser had to take over 42-41 in the third quarter. Duke City on top. Next play after the touchdown. Look at the grab by Joe Adams. It's his 3rd touchdown of the game. So Robert Kent and the Revolution enjoying it. Delo Davis, that's his 5th touchdown of the game. Delo Davis with a monster season so far. He's got 22 total touchdowns, including the 5 that happened in this one. Here's another one, back of the end zone. Delo Davis from Geneser in the 4th quarter, trading blows. Duke City on top by 1, hanging in there without their all-star quarterback. And again, over the top, Joe Adams, another TD. Geneser came in for the injured Brian Randall. We'll talk about that in just a second. Delo Davis wide open in the back, couldn't hit him, but Geneser did throw 5 touchdowns, including this one. Under a minute, down 2 scores. Yes, it's Delo Davis again with the grab. Duke City, though, they fall by a score. Onside kick fails, and so Robert Kent takes a kneel. Revolution, they're able to win the game. Brian Randall injured, out for the season as he broke his wrist. So tough news for the Gladiators. Let's take a look now at the Dave & Buster top 10 plays of the week. Well, at number 10, the bunt had to be laid down perfect for Noah Montano to score. Proved to be the game winner for the Rio Rancho Rams. Montano and the Rams get it done. Brian Randall, Air McNair toss to Delo Davis for 6. Extra point was good. Kent Rogers, he always seemed to have the answer in this one. Duke City fans don't like it. At number 7, well, let's go to Friday night, Rio Rancho, and Garrett Goldsmith with his 3 RBIs, bases clearing. The single proved to be the game winner in the bottom of the 6th as the Rams win the district outright, 7-0 in district play. And number 6, Geneser to the back of the end zone. Delo Davis. You can hear that name a lot, Delo Davis. He's a monster. How about Darius Fudge? Oops. Scoot, get out of my way. Easy touchdown. At number 4, the defense for Volcano Vista. The grab at the shortstop. Selena Sullivan had a wonderful game pitching, too. We'll talk about Selena Sullivan in a little bit here. Geneser on the low snap, less than a minute. Just give it to Delo Davis. The wheels. Get behind the defense, throw it up. He's got it at number 2. We talk about defense for Volcano Vista. Check this gun out from center field. Lawrence Sy-Swilmer. Get out of here. Out at the plate. At number 1. And this, you don't like to see it from a team that comes into town, but check out Joe Adams. Give me that rock over the shoulder. Whew. 47-yard touchdown pass. Proved to be the game winner, actually, for the Revolution. So those are your top 10 plays of the week, brought to you by Dave & Buster. Now let's take a look at the top 10 poll going back to high school, and we'll see La Cueva Bears, they're still on top, 2 losses, 1 in district play. Hobbs is right there, only 2 losses in the season as well. And welcome back into the top 3, Volcano Vista, nice win, that moves you there. I'll tell you what, this is going to be the hardest bracket to seed. Then you have Oñate, who's still winning out in District 3. Cleveland, after their loss, going to slide back a little bit. Sandia, Las Cruces, Carlsbad, Rio Rancho, and Atrisco. That'll round out the top 10. Let's move over now to the ProView top 10 poll in baseball. Rio Rancho, undoubtedly number 1, only 4 losses on the season. They've got the best record. They've got the best wins. Carlsbad is right there with Trevor Rogers. Cleveland, welcome back into the top 3. They're playing great baseball. They had another win against Volcano Vista. They'll take second in District 1. You've got Sandia, La Cueva, El Dorado, Volcano Vista, and Javier Alvarado, our friend in production. He doesn't like it, but Rio Grande's at number 8. Hobbs 9, Las Cruces 10. There are your top 10 polls for softball and baseball. And now moving forward, the Dave & Buster Player of the Week. I told you we'd talk about her again. Well, she had a big game against Cleveland. The heaviest bats in the state, batting over 500. She shut them down. Selena Sullivan, big time with 8 Ks, 1 earned run. She also got it done with her bat, bringing in 3 runs. Selena Sullivan, she is the Dave & Buster Player of the Week. Let's check out our schedule. We've got a slew of games that are very important to handle a couple of districts this week. Starting on Wednesday, a monster game as La Cueva is going to take on the Sandia Matadors. Why is this so big? The La Cueva Bears, baseball-wise, just had a monster doubleheader win as they upset El Dorado twice to even up district. So there's a 3-way tie in district. La Cueva at Sandia. Immediately following that, on Thursday, the next day, we'll be at Sandia again because the El Dorado Eagles is going to take on the Sandia Matadors. Had a monster win with Nate Garley's 2 home runs on Monday. Can they do it again? They're going to have to if they want to win the district. Also, Friday, we're going to switch gears a little bit. Metro Track, our man Tyler Ortega here on set, he's going to be doing a lot of the play-by-play there. So Metro Track on Friday. It's all on Comcast 26. And then don't forget the seating and selection show. That'll be on Sunday. First release of all brackets. It's right here on Comcast 26 and ProView Networks. We will release softball and baseball through every division. First release right here this Sunday at 4 p.m. Don't forget that. It's going to be a lot of fun.